She's not feeling the spark. Have you ever been in this situation? You're talking to a girl and then at some point you get a message where she says, hey, you're a really great guy. I'm just not feeling it. Or, hey, you're a really good guy, but honestly, I think we should just be friends. In this video, I'm gonna be going over both of these mistakes that I see a lot of men consistently making, as well as tell you what you need to do to fix that problem so it never happens to you ever again. Watch this video in full. Let's get into it. I just got off of another consultation call like 10 minutes ago. He's talking to this girl. He thought things were going well. They texted for a little bit. They went on a date. The date's over, and then he got this message with a girl saying, hey, you're great. I just don't want to do this. I think we're just better off being friends. It's probably one of the most annoying fucking messages you could get as a dude who's putting in time texting, investing, thinking about this girl, damn near fantasizing a fucking future with her, just for her to then tell you, hey, I'm friend zoning you. You're a great dude. Honestly, you're an amazing guy. I'm just not ready for this. Or, hey, I had a really great time with you, but I think we're better off as friends. Now, as a dude, that could almost seem somewhat of a mind fuck, right? Because it's like you're going on the date, you're having fun. Why isn't it there? But the reality is, guys, is that there's something going on in your behavior, in your communication, in the experience of you that is causing the girl to not feel that attraction or that emotion towards you where she craves you, where she craves that intimacy from you. So in this video, I want to discuss with you guys the two biggest reasons that this happens, as well as what you can do to fix that. So as I was saying, I just got off of this consultation call, and essentially what happened with this dude is that he was talking to a girl, she really liked him, they went on the first couple dates, everything seemed to be going well, but the mistake that he made was that he was actually progressing things faster than what she wanted. He was all in, he communicated that to her, and he was the one that was trying to push and accelerate the relationship at a faster pace than what she really wanted. And the mindfuck of it all is that literally on the first date, this woman told him, hey, honestly, I'm just more of a straight shooter. You could just be real and be straight up and be blunt with me up front, okay? And I really appreciate that in men. Now, as a dude who's going on a date and you meet a girl like that and she tells you that, you may think that, okay, well, that's great. I could just tell her how I feel and be upfront with it and she'll accept me for who I am. Now, the problem with that is, even though that's what the girl thinks she wants in that moment, and it may actually even be true, which is why it's a mind fuck, it may actually even be true that that's what she wants. The reality is that you displaying the willingness to just get into a relationship so quick with her and spend all of your time with her and just be so available to her, it actually sub-communicates low status. What I was explaining to this dude is that it's not that you did anything wrong, man. Like, I get it. You're a genuine, authentic guy. You talking to this girl, you like her. Why can't I just be straight up and be like, cool, I like you. Do you like me? Let's move forward with this. I get that idea. However, what I was explaining to him is that dudes are like a fucking light switch. You probably heard this analogy before. You see a girl, she's fucking hot, the vibe's on, we're all about it. However, the girl is not like that. All right, the girl is like a volume knob. You need to slowly crank up that volume knob. And if you try to just flip the switch on, even if she's telling you it's okay to just flip the switch on, you need to slowly crank up that volume knob. And dude, I get it. Because like as dudes, if you're one of these dudes that are busy career dude, straight shooter, like I like you, you like me, let's just do this. I understand that mindset. If you don't want to play games, you don't want to be manipulative, you want to just find a girl that's not going to waste your time. And if you're about it, you're about it. Great. I totally get that. However, you need to understand that she is not a man. She does not have masculine energy. She thinks emotionally. And so with that being said, I'm not telling you to lie and be manipulative. There is a subtle art to being a straight shooter without sub-communicating. I'm all yours, baby. Just tell me when you're free. I'm about this. Do you want to be in a relationship with me? And that's the problem with this first mistake that I see dudes making, is that they like the girl. The girl may even say that she likes you. You're just too quick to go all in on this shit. You're too quick to go all in on this shit. And the mistake that my client made is that the girl told him that, hey, you could just be straight up and blunt with me. And what I explained to him, because he was actually in the military in his past, I said, dude, you're a lieutenant now, right? Or you were a lieutenant. The lieutenant has earned the position of having a high influence on somebody. If someone just came into the army and they're at the lowest rank possible, I don't care how promising the first couple weeks of their army experience has been, they're not just gonna instantly get shot up to a lieutenant because they had a first couple good weeks. No one would give them that much power that early on in their experience being with them. And honestly, even if they had a really good first couple weeks, even if they were telling the lieutenant, hey, I promise I'm gonna be a good lieutenant, put me in charge, I promise you, I really want this. If the lieutenant were to just be so influenced by that low-ranking person that he actually did promote them all the way up to lieutenant that quickly, even though they got what they wanted, that person that got promoted that quickly couldn't help but, to at least some extent, lose some level of respect for the lieutenant by being so influenced by them so quickly. Even though they thought highly of themselves, even though they promised the lieutenant that they could have that thing, if the lieutenant was that quick to give them that much power in a matter of weeks or a month or 2 months, unconsciously that person would lose respect for the lieutenant. Do you know why? Because being so quick to put somebody in that high of a position indicates you're not a good leader. Why are you so heavily influenced by somebody at a lower level so quickly? And that's exactly what a lot of you dudes do, is that as the man, it is on you to be the leader regardless of what the fuck the girl is saying. I don't care what she is telling you. I don't care what she says to you. If you are that heavily influenced by her that early on, it sub-communicates to some level that you don't value your own worth to some extent. Because if you were a strong leader and you had certainty, I don't care what the girl is saying that early on, you would have a certain backbone. And as the leader that the man should be, regardless of what she says, you should be able to absorb what she says and sit back from a stoic standpoint to evaluate her actions. And over time, back to the lieutenant analogy, if that person continued to prove themselves over weeks and months, they would slowly go up the ranks. They wouldn't instantly be promoted to lieutenant. They would slowly go up the ranks, and their level of influence would then slowly increase as their rank increased over time as it was earned. And that's exactly what needs to happen in dating, guys. You are the fucking lieutenant. You are the lieutenant, and this girl is brand new to your life. The girl's coming in right now, and you're like, do you want to be lieutenant too? Here, come on in. You just got all the power, baby. You have the same level of influence as I do now. 50-50. And guys, I get it. If you're one of these dudes that's like a straight shooter and that's what you want, I understand the frustration behind it. And I'm not telling you to be manipulative. I'm not some fucking red pill angry asshole that's saying like, don't validate these hoes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you from a psychological standpoint, if you are the fucking captain and somebody new came in a matter of weeks, that brand new person was able to completely steer the ship in a brand new direction, or you were able to give 50-50 influence by somebody that is brand new to this fucking team, this empire that you're building, it actually sub-communicates that you're not a strong leader. And I promise you, dude, regardless of what the girl's saying, she's looking for a strong leader that's not going to completely cave into everything she's saying, especially in the first couple weeks or months. It is a earned position that needs to be proven. She will slowly go up the ranks, and that's a valid thing. That is not manipulation, because genuinely, dude, you don't know the girl in a fucking month. You don't know the girl in 3 months. How are you so easily won over? That's literally what she's thinking, because she's not a straight shooter the same way you are. She is not a light switch. She is a volume knob, and you got to understand that turning that volume knob can take 3 months, 6 months. With me and my girl, it took 12 months. Honestly, that's how it works in modern day society. And if you're gonna comment, oh, well, that's fucked up, blah, 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 blah. Dude, I don't make the rules, just play the game well, and I understand the rules of the game because I've been burned in my 20s and in my late 20s, and over 12 years I've been burned with this shit. Growing up, like, I've went through all the trials and failures and pain and tears and confusion. I'm just telling you how it is. Nobody told me this shit. I wish somebody explained this to me when I was fucking 21 years old or even 25 years old, okay? So that's mistake number one. And mistake number two, the reason why she's not feeling it, or she thinks you're a really nice guy, but you should just be friends, or she's not in a position to date right now, is the opposite, meaning there's not enough attraction being created up front. You start talking to her, maybe she's physically attracted to you, maybe she's drawn to you based off of something that's going on in your lifestyle or your environment. If she's a coworker and she sees you at work doing well, or she just likes your physical appearance, or even in like social circle. For whatever reason, she was initially intrigued by you. However, the more she talked to you, you missed escalation windows. You weren't good enough at flirting. You weren't smooth with your escalation. You weren't good with your teasing and emotional spikes and challenging her and pushing her away enough. You missed these things, and as a result, you didn't create enough attraction. So for the guys that are in mistake number two, you really need to focus on your game, dude. The way that you run the interaction, your charisma, your vibe, the emotional experience that you can create with the girl when you're hanging out one-on-one, when you're texting her, when you're going on a date, when you're talking on the phone. You guys are interacting on a too logical, too friendly of a level the entire time. And when a girl's with you for an extended period of time or talking to you for an extended period of time, and all she's feeling is friendly emotions, that's what leads to, we should just be friends. Hey, you're a really great guy, but I'm just not feeling it. You know what she's saying? Hey, I'm not feeling you create attraction. You're not creating fucking attraction with me, dude. I'm not feeling it. So I think we should just be friends. That's the fucking translation. All right, so if you're in that second boat, you got to get on your shit. You got to understand how to structure a conversation properly, when to inject emotional spikes, how to utilize teasing, challenging, pushing away, and flirtatiousness, man-to-woman communication, and how to escalate things properly. The dudes that are like, I'm going to be the gentleman that waits 2 dates, 3 dates, 4 dates because I don't want to come off thirsty. It's that dude, because you don't want to come off thirsty. You're the gentleman. No, dude. You know what that really is? It's like you're not confident in yourself. It's like a salesman and you're talking to him, and it's like you had a long ass conversation and he just never brought up the idea that he was even selling you a product because he didn't want to be rude. So he didn't bring up the sale. That's not a fucking gentleman. You know what that is? That's a dude that's unconfident in the sale, because if he knew he really had a quality product that could change that person's life, he would be talking all about the product and how it could genuinely benefit them. The dude that's not confident in the product, he doesn't want to step on any toes. He doesn't want to be another salesman, because he's not confident that the product could genuinely help the person. So he doesn't do that. And that's you guys trying to be the fucking gentleman. It's not how it works, guys. So whether your mistake is category number 1, going all in too soon or over pursuing, pushing too much for the relationship, or number 2, the nice guy, friend zone, I'm not feeling the spark kind of guy, my pussy's not wet because you can't create attraction kind of a dude, you need to learn from your fucking mistakes, guys. You need to realize which part of this you're going wrong and have laser focus on getting better with that part of it. You gotta work on the skill set, dude. And that's where somebody like me comes into play, all right? I can look at you, analyze your communication, analyze your dates, your conversations, or lack thereof, and tell you exactly what's missing and what you need to do step by step to get the ball rolling, to start moving the needle this week so you could make a fucking transformation with this shit. I've been in your position. I was that fucking World of Warcraft, antisocial, video game nerd, virgin, loser. It's my fucking catchphrase at this point, right? I was that guy who was too afraid to ask a girl to the high school prom. My first girlfriend left me for another dude because I couldn't create enough attraction. I spent a decade learning this shit, making a transformation, working on my character, and now I'm in my 4-year relationship with my dream girl, and I'm still getting better with the shit, and I'm helping hundreds of men make these transformations. So if you want help with this, I don't care where you're at, click the link in the description, book out a free consultation call. You can sit down with me. It's really me on the consultation call. Sit down with me. I'll analyze you. I'll tell you exactly where you're going wrong and come up with a step-by-step plan that I can push you through, hold you accountable, and give you the structure to get to that next level to transform your social life and dating life. If you want that, dude, click the link in the description, book out that consultation call. It's completely free. I won't charge you for that call, and I will give you value on that call if nothing else. So you have nothing to lose, all right? Click the link below. That's all for this video. Peace out.